Ladies and gentlemen, the world multiplayer reveal for Call of Duty Vanguard is about to start. As you can see right here, we're watching the premiere. Let's react this with you guys. You know, like all the time. Max volume, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
The time is finally here. Welcome to the multiplayer reveal for Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm Greg Reisdorf, the multiplayer creative director at Sledgehammer Games. At reveal, we saw the rise of Special Forces team, and now we've had our first technical test of Vanguard out in the wild, the Champion Hill Alpha. Our team is hyper-focused on key data points coming out of that test, and thank you for all the valuable feedback.
Hopefully they do take that into consideration.
We will show you our vision of the multiplayer experience for Call.
I mean, hopefully everything that we gave to them, they actually do change.
Brotherhood of World War II soldiers to life in a more traditional approach, which was a great experience. For Vanguard, we're taking liberties and risks to deliver something completely fresh, new, and fun.
But first, let's watch the world premiere of Call of Duty Vanguard multiplayer.
Is it me or this guy looks fake? Alright, finally the trailer. This is what we're waiting for. Flamethrowers. Alright.
Warriors, saboteurs, assassins.
Damn.
Their lives turned upside down by the right.
What the fuck? Oh,
Each one with an axe to grind. And when we turn them loose, you better believe they're coming out swinging.
I'm gonna back it up. 10 seconds.
Warriors, saboteurs, assassins. Their lives turned upside down by the right. Each one with an axe to grind. And when we turn them loose, you better believe they're coming out swinging.
Damn, alright. Yo, that's the destructible parts. Jeez. Okay.
Go, go, go!
Oh, shit.
Got it.
The fuck is that? No. World War II RCXC?
Contact!
Yeah.
On your rear!
The music. Oh shit. Blaze though. Syringe. "20 maps. Most maps they've released. The music though. November 5th, ladies and gentlemen. Warzone? Yes sir, homie, we knew it. Damn.
Pre-order now.
Damn, we know that's Warzone.
Free access
Get
to
the
the
fuck out
open
of here.
beta. Digital pre-orders
Let's
get instant
get
access to the
it.
Night Raid, Mastercraft, and Black Ops Cold War and
Damn,
Warzone.
yo, that Warzone map?
Such amazing work that the team's been able to do, and we're thrilled to have that trailer out in the wild. Our multiplayer team is putting players in the shoes of a
We know that's
globally diverse
Warzone.
cast.
We've focused on Special Forces operators that are untraditional, gritty anti-heroes from every front of the war.
That is true. The 20 maps have been the most that they've put in any Call of Duty.
So this is reactive environments, movement and footsteps, create a class,
Footsteps.
weapons.
There was none of that in the
All about creating
alpha.
a fun environment for the players to run around in. And when we were thinking about it as a team, that feeling of pulling the trigger has to be awesome. And you need to be able to use it then for gameplay as well. It's all about that player creativity.
When you first shoot something and it reacts to it, now you start becoming a little more creative about what you want to do with that.
Tactical sprint is in the game. We have it coming back, and you can just sprint through those walls as well.
We tried to give multiple options for how you want to do things, which really allows for a lot of freedom.
That's right. When you're taking cover behind something, they can also flush you out. You start seeing this stuff just start getting shredded.
Wow.
You can mount on top of these surfaces as well.
I love sliding into cover and either mounting on the side, mounting on the top, blind firing over the top.
Blind fire is gonna be
Blind fire.
crazy.
Like, let's just talk about that for a second, because blind fire is an all-new addition to Vanguard.
Pussy
it's kind of the
gameplay
hip
right
fire
there.
of mount. We actually have it set up where you can ADS and go into mount. So when you're near something, you're gonna go into mount every time you do that. But if you're in cover behind it, your gun's gonna come up, and now you're actually in this state where you know you can blind fire over it. You get a little peek over the piece of cover that you're on, and you're now able to move back and forth across that fire.
Okay.
You get the hip fire spread, and then once you see somebody coming, you can actually go right back into mount and transition between the two.
Shit.
And it's so fluid.
It just feels like it was always supposed to be there.
Destructible environments are throughout the game. It's on every map, and it just changes the map over time.
That's right. Like the state that the map starts at is going to look different than the state that it ends at.
Everything really changes, especially in different game modes when you have Dom and Hardpoint. And even with this idea of combat pacing around those structures, like we have tactical combat pacing where now destruction just matters so much more when there's a lower player count and it's so much more intimate. And then you go into something like Blitz, which is just crazy amounts of players in there, and those maps completely change based on how that combat pacing is flowing throughout every playlist that you're going into and those modes even. We have a caliber system as well, which interacts with these destructive environments. And so you're able to now go caliber up or caliber down within each weapon.
The
Different calibers.
heavier the caliber, the more it's going to change the look of the walls.
Shit.
It's not just visual either. Increasing the caliber does increase the damage the bullet does. So we're kind of moving away from this concept of protecting rate of fire and damage. We're letting the players control it.
We have creative class in the
Shit.
game, and we're building on what was done in Modern Warfare 2019.
You got your primary weapon, secondary weapon, 3 perks, lethals, and tacticals.
It's about choices and about the player having choices. Within Creative Class, there's so much going on in there. We have the gunsmith system coming back. We have caliber system,
Look at all
ammo
the perks,
types, 10
attachments.
attachments as well that you
10.
can put on the gun.
The coolest thing about 10 attachments is that we were able
Shit.
to make it so that some of the attachments are much stronger than the other attachments. So you have a lot more options, kind of taking our 30-ish guns and bringing it all the way up to over 100 because you can tailor them to whatever you want them to be.
And then it's still familiar with the perks, the 3 perk slots, and you can actually modify those and get some modifications around some of the other core gameplay pieces. And with these weapons and with this caliber system, there's so much in there to be able to use. We have certain perks that are dedicated to it.
Yeah, you might choose an LMG and then try to combine perks for close range to make it so much more like an SMG, but with that power and the ammo size that the LMGs are bringing. Or you might go the completely other way, lean into our new mounted movement system, so you can slide around the cover. You might equip it with piercing vision as one of your perks, your perk 2. That allows you to actually highlight people through walls that you've suppressed. Suppression is a new mechanic that slows people down.
Oh shit.
And with that, like, that is going to give us the most.
That was in Battlefield. You basically suppress this like you're not getting hit, but you get like if you were concussed.
Any of the action. We have so much more to talk about in the upcoming months, and we can't wait for you to experience Call of Duty Vanguard on battle.net. Now, I'll pass it to Raven to give you the latest intel on what's coming to Warzone this year.
Finally! Come on! That's what we've been waiting
I'm
for!
Amos Hodge, Associate Creative
Fuck the
Director at
characters.
Raven Software. With the launch of Vanguard, we want to ensure that the feel and character of the game extends beyond the multiplayer experience and into Call of Duty Warzone. I am pleased to announce that there is a brand new Warzone map coming this year, shortly after the launch of Vanguard. And we are going to the Pacific, featuring an entirely new play space, complete with all new points of interest. Players will get to traverse the lush landscapes of the island and make their way through a variety of extremely cool locations while battling it out alongside friends and foes. Our goal was to create a fresh, new experience for Call of Duty players by breaking out of the war-torn world of Verdansk to create an atmosphere that is vibrant, alive, and it really opens the doors to how we can craft the narratives and events. As far as visuals and technology, Warzone Pacific will share the same tech and engine as Call of Duty Vanguard. This allows for seamless weapon integration and play balance. Fully optimized crossplay, cross-progression, and cross-gen support will be enabled so that you can play with your friends across different platforms and generations of consoles. But most importantly, we want to ensure that Warzone Pacific will be the best experience it can be. We will be launching with a multifaceted new anti-cheat system that will be rolled out when the new experience goes live later this year.
Finally!
We're putting it through the final paces and testing.
Fuck these
and are
PC
excited
hackers
to have
like
it
you.
ready day one when the new Warzone experience releases. Our teams have worked hard on this and much more.
Damn,
and
the
will
map
continue
looks
to do
really,
so.
really
We know how
sick.
much it means to everyone. We will be continuing to offer a massive calendar of free post-launch content featuring new modes, playlists, limited time events, and seasonal events, as well as community celebrations and much more. We look forward to playing with all of you later this year when the Pacific officially comes online.
That looks fucking sick.
We sincerely appreciate you watching, but there's so much more for our fans to experience from the beta through launch. The beta will be running over the next 2 weekends, and you can preload on PlayStation starting today. For your first look at live gameplay from Call of Duty Vanguard Core Multiplayer, tune in now to one of your favorite creators. From the entire development team around the world, thank you so much for joining us today. We can't wait to see you in the game.